position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Makes the catch. It's Horton.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Floating away. He's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got him still on his feet. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that ball out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown USC.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the catch. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. 4th down coming up.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl for the defense. They did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Holds it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
USC.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Here he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. There he goes. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Now the pitch. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trojans will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up by 21 over Jacksonville State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick release on the RPO. And the Trojans get enough for the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air, it's Mayava. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
How about this? These guys are going for two. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Get set, get set.
The inside handoff. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Under fire. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To throw, it's Manning. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and of course, they're in field goal range.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Trojans have a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
29.
So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, USC. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. He breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready, and one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it along the sideline. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Horton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
42 Spider.
On the read. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Now, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.